Good morning, VanBuren Eagles. We have a full house here this morning. Lots of staff and students, and behind me, the groundhog. You know why he's there? Pretty soon, next weekend is Groundhog's Day, February 2nd, and we will have to see if the groundhog sees his shadow or not. Do you know what happens if he does see his shadow? He gets real scared and runs back into his hole, and you know what that means? More winter. So I'm going for no shadow, and he stays out and does some dancing, and we get rid of this winter season. But you know what, you have to decide what you would like for that groundhog to do, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Well, starting next week, we are going to be looking for Eddie the Eagle. So for this next month, he's going to be hiding around the school, and we're hoping that you can guess where Eddie's at by the pictures that will be right up behind us. And then in March, our third graders will be sharing about cool places in Janesville that they're learning about. And in April, our fourth graders will be sharing about fun places in the whole state of Wisconsin. So hopefully you'll learn a little bit more about places in our building right at VanBuren and in Janesville and then in Wisconsin throughout these next few months. And with me today I have
Kylie, Spencer from Mrs. Howard's class.
Thank you for joining us today, and shout out to our tech ninjas from Mrs. Malchow's class, Nolan and Brady. Thanks for holding down the fort with our technology. And let's get started with our VanBuren mission statement, if we can say that all together. 1, 2, 3. Engaging learners, building leaders, creating community. And one way we've been creating community this year is to learn a little bit more about our staff. We know a lot about you, but we don't know how much you know about us. So because we had a short week last week, we've got 2 staff members of the week. And sitting next to me, we have Mrs. Campion, who is a first grade teacher, and Mrs. Utek, who is one of our paraprofessionals that supports, I think, pretty much in every single grade you have been in. How
Little bit.
Just about every kid in our building. So we're gonna get started. Mrs. Campion, I'm gonna hold up your poster so everyone can see it, and you can share a little bit about yourself.
All right. Starting here, there's a picture. I have myself and my son. Was taken at Miller Park. He had a baseball game there, so that's why I have that picture. My family, my 4 children. I have twins. I have Kylie and Haley, who are in college now. I have my daughter Abby and my son Jack. My favorite subjects, I like all subjects. My favorites are reading and social studies. Some of my favorite places to go, we go to Destin, Florida every year, Door County. I love to watch my children's sporting events, and I love going to the movies. Some of my favorite things to do at home, I love to veg and watch Netflix. That's a perfect weekend for me. At school, love to read with my students. In the community, I love going to any sporting event that there is. I'm all about that. Food, pizza, chocolate, nice healthy meals there. My favorite song, anything by Andy Grammer, but my favorite is Don't Give Up on Me. My favorite movie, Legally Blonde. Seen it a million times. I love it. And my favorite book, I love anything by James Patterson, and I love true crime novels.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing, Mrs. Campion, and we will get your poster hung up in the hallway, like when you're headed towards the office, so you can get an up-close and personal view of her whole family. So, wow, lots of kids and good times, good times. So, thank you, Mrs. Campion. And Mrs. Utek, we'll get your poster up here. Sure, you can see.
So that is me right there. That's when we were in Florida. And this picture here is my family. My husband, Mr. Utek, he's a teacher at Parker. He teaches tech ed and welding and metals and all that stuff.
My oldest, Caleb, is in 8th grade at Edison, and Macy, my daughter, is in 6th grade at Edison. And then you all probably know Eli, he's in 3rd grade in Mrs. Perry's class. My favorite places to go are, I like to go to Destin, Florida too, and I've never seen Mrs. Campion there. We're gonna have to plan a vacation together. I like to go to Vegas. My husband and I went there a couple times, it was fun. Disney World is always fun, and then in the summer we do a lot of camping in our camper. My favorite subjects were English and reading, history, art, and music. Wasn't a big math and science person, but that's okay. At home I like to sew and do crafts and have friends over and play cards or sit by the fire in the summer. At school, my favorite thing about school is building relationships with you guys and getting to know you guys because you're a lot of fun, makes it fun for me. And in the community, what I like to do is I'm actually a Girl Scout troop leader for troops 3070 and 3513. We actually meet here at VanBuren, and that's fun. My girls are getting all older now, but it's been fun. They've been in our troop since they were kindergartners.
If girls wanted to get involved in Brownies, Daisies, Girl Scouts, what would they need to do?
They would need to talk to their parents and call downtown. There's a council office. Tell them what school they're in and that they're interested in a troop, and they will try to find a troop or create a troop for them.
Cool.
My favorite food is Mexican food, and I could not pick a favorite song. Could not. And movies, Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast, because those are the best. And my favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird. You'll probably read that in high school time, but that was my favorite book.
Wow, awesome. Well, thanks for sharing a little bit about yourself, and we'll get your poster hung up too. Awesome. Great to learn about our staff. Thank you, ladies, for sharing. And next on the agenda, we have our Eddie Leadership Grade Level winners. So let's start with our oldest friends, I think, are we? Yep. Come on down. And we have a few of our car stickers left for anybody who didn't get one of those. Otherwise, we will be handing out these VanBuren Leader stickers, and you can choose where you'd like that to go. Come on down, my friend. You are?
You are?
And whose class are you in?
Miss Adams.
Excellent. Which one would you like? Do you have a car sticker yet? You want one of these? Cool. Yep, thank you. Way to be an awesome leader. Come on down.
Armani from Mr. Carey's class.
Great job. Keep it up.
Adriana from Miss Perry's class.
Way to go. Good job.
Mason from Miss Benish's class.
Nice job, Miss.
Aiden from Miss Perry's class.
Awesome work. Right over by me. Right in the camera.
Stella from Miss Zimmerman's class.
Nice job.
Jaden from Miss Zimmerman's class.
Way to go.
Caleb from Miss Radisky's class.
Nice. Oh, Caleb, you want to stick?
Oh, sticker.
Nice job.
Mrs.
Mrs. Radisky's class?
No.
Oh, Mrs. Kavanaugh's class. Yep, good job, Cameron. What's your name? And whose class are you in? Miss McCool, nice job.
My name is Tristan. I'm from Miss McCool's class.
Way to go, Tristan.
Zoe from Miss Campion's class.
Nice job, Zoe.
Myra from Mrs. Jones' class.
Nice work.
Riley from Miss Hilton's class.
Awesome job.
Landon from Miss Jones' class.
Way to go.
Jocelyn from Mrs. Jones' class.
And did you get a car sticker yet? No, okay, we'll get you one of these for now, and then I'm sure I can find you a car sticker. Nice job. Wow, that is a lot of Eddie leaders. Way to go. I love that you're using those 7 habits. I love that you're applying them to your life and working hard to think win-win, begin with the end in mind, put first things first, synergize, work with each other. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. And next thing on our agenda, we have Chase and Brooke, and they are going to be sharing a little bit about our Janesville Jets reading program. And it's a competition, and you have a chance to win some fabulous prizes. So listen close.
So the reading competition is for the Janesville Jets, and it is sponsored by MEMIC Foundation.
Janesville schools are in a competition to help support our growth as readers and love of reading.
One one school with the highest participation in the grade level will get everyone who completes the challenge will get 4 free tickets for the Janesville Jets game.
One of the school's highest participating grade levels will win a pizza party.
The top 2 schools with the most completions will win $500 for their library.
It starts January 26th and ends February 24th.
You can also double dip with doing Six Flags with this as well.
So you can kind of do, if you're reading books at home anyway,
You
it
can
would
mark it with both.
be really wise just to mark for both, because then you could get free Six Flags tickets and free Janesville Jets tickets.
Yes.
Okay.
You will have a sheet like this, and you will mark it off every time you read. And once you have read for a whole entire week, you will cut it off and hand it to your teacher, and then your teacher will mark off if you've done it every single week. And once you hit the finish, you will get 4 free tickets to the Janesville Jets.
And again, who are the Janesville Jets?
The Janesville hockey team.
The hockey team. Okay, so if you've never gone to a hockey game, very fun, very cool. So we can keep reading, which we need to be doing every night anyway. And then we can earn free tickets to the Janesville Jets hockey games and earn money for our school library as well.
And pizza parties.
And a pizza party. I think that's like a win, 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 win. So fabulous. Well, thank you very much, ladies, for sharing a little bit about the program, and thanks to Mrs. Seiler for getting it all organized for VanBuren. I hope you take part in that reading program. And on to the rest of our weekly events. Hunter.
Monday, K1 STEM Club at 7:45. 308 4-5 lip sync practice in Miss Perry's room. Tuesday, 3rd grade food wise visits. Yoga in the classrooms. 2:30 Tech Ninja meeting. 308 5th grade science club.
7:45 K1 STEM Club, 2nd grade food wise visits. 2:05 Wednesday mindful activity. 3:08 4th grade science club.
That's on Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay, and how about Thursday?
Thursday yoga in the classroom. Friday lunch with Miss Bizerke. 2:50 all schools dance party and staff of the week. 3:08 lip sync 4 and 5 lip sync practice music room.
And if you haven't signed up for that, you can still sign up after school today in Mrs. Peary's room. We are going to have our lip sync practice. So if you're thinking, oh, I think I might like to do that, even if you have questions and you're wondering, I hope that you come to the practice and we can share a little bit more about it. We'll have coaches to help you along the way. You can practice during your recess time, and then Mondays and Fridays after school, we'll have some special coaching practice so you can learn the words to your song, and if you're gonna do any emotions and make any props. But it should be a really, really fun activity for you guys to take part in, and we're raising money for a good cause for that Project 1649 to help our homeless teens right here in Janesville. So hopefully lots of you will sign up. And Hunter, how about our spotlight on academics?
Our students are working hard and doing a great job on all their testing. 7th graders are practicing recording their fluency and sight words through recording on Seesaw.
Cool.
Spotlight on good behavior. Many classes are earning Eagle Wings and filling up the charts for awesome awards. 4th and 5th students have been leaders in recognizing by memorizing substitute teachers for their excellent behaviors. Miss Malchard's class receives awesome reviews from guest teachers 3 days in a row. Keep it up.
Safety message. The flu is here and you can help keep yourself and others healthy. Be sure to wash your hands throughout the day and cover your cough with your elbow. Miss Leona and Miss Erica are working hard to make sure everything is wiped down and extra clean. Please do your part.
Joke of the week. Where do New York kids learn their multiplication tables?
Where do New York kids learn their multiplication tables? I don't know.
Times Squares. Did you guess where Eddie is?
Yeah, well, Eddie's going to be next week. Right now we got the groundhog behind us, so we'll have to see what happens. And then next week we'll have Eddie hidden throughout the building. What time is it now?
Pledge of Allegiance.
Alrighty. Right hand on our heart, standing nice and tall, facing the flag, and we will follow your lead.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.